I have come to really hate conflict in the church, not because conflict is bad, it's often the way we learn things, but because the way I've seen the church handle conflict has usually been far more worldly than spiritual, far more fleshly than biblical. When I come to Acts 11 and see how the church handled the first major conflict, which was the Jewish believers struggling to know how to welcome the Gentile believers, when Peter gave his account of what had happened, what Luke says was an orderly account, we see how the church responded to Peter's testimony. It says, when they heard these things, they fell silent and they glorified God, saying, then to the Gentiles also God has granted repentance that leads to life. Isn't that an amazing conclusion to a conflict? Everyone listened to the testimony of a spirit-filled man. They heard that God was doing this. When they knew God was in it, they knew they had to accept it. And they went silent in the sense of they had no more conflict. They had nothing else to argue. But instead they accepted it and they glorified God and they marveled that God had granted to the Gentiles the same salvation as they had received. And so what Satan might have intended for harm, God worked it for good. And it's still good for us to hear this today.